New to my channel, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. That way you never miss another video. That way you can keep in tune with the It Babes, and if you're not an It Babe, then what are you doing?
Let her ride the fox like a rodeo.
That pussy dangerous, I'm thinking out loud. We are like strangers when you with your crowd.
Like a rodeo.
Pretty round, driving me wild.
I spent so much money on this camera and I refuse to drop it. Like, you just gotta be smart about it. But hey, It Babes, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Nikki NikkiDeeCollection, whatever you want to say, and I am back with another video. New to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. That way you can join the It family and you never miss a video. And if you're returning It Babe, welcome back. We're gonna be doing a story time, but before we get into the story time, I want to show you guys this new gadget that I picked up from DJI, which is a mic. I probably am screaming. Hopefully I'm not screaming. But this video is not sponsored. Hopefully DJI will sponsor me soon. But I picked up DJI Mic 2 transmitter. And this is what it looks like. So DJI, if you are watching this video, hopefully you guys can send me some products one day, because I'm a big fan of DJI. And the next camera I actually want to invest in is a DJI as well. But I'm trying to make sure I build up my DJI Osmo Pocket kit. I want to make sure I get like all my accessories for it. Like I need a car mount, because I want to be able to vlog and drive. But I am currently on my way to work. I just want to check back in with you guys. I'm actually going to be doing the story time and the next clips. Gotta put some Carmex on all this. But let me drive a while. This gate is open. DJI, if you happen to watch this video, make sure to send me some products. I'm a big fan of DJI products, and like I said, this is the DJI Mic 2 transmitter. What's included, it comes with the transmitter, it comes with a carrying pouch, it comes with a clip magnet. That way you can clip it in your shirt, clip it in the magnet inside of your shirt instead of actually clipping it on your clothing item. Also, it comes with the windscreen, which is this little puff mic, and then it comes with a USB-C charging cable. And that's what's included in the box. So we're going to be getting into the video, which is going to be a story time of how I fought my senior year, and I almost didn't walk my graduation for the 12th grade. So yeah. So we're going to give, y'all know I don't like name dropping, even though like I got my receipts, but we're not gonna give these people like no clout on my channel, even though this is a story time. This is my story time, even though something that I went through. Well, this is something that I experienced in my life, and I can talk about it. I just don't want to give anybody no clout. So where do we begin? So my senior year, I attended Fresno High. I attended Fresno High School for my freshman year. I got kicked out. A whole nother story time about that, because I fought my freshman year and I got kicked out. And then I did home studies my sophomore, and then I went back to Fresno High my junior and senior year. So it was a mix between home studies and Fresno High. But ultimately, I graduated from Fresno High. Now, going to Fresno High, I was single at the time. Of course, I had Aria. Aria was one. Oh, yeah, Aria was turning 1 in a few months, and it was my senior year. And this actually happened when she was 1. Okay, make a long story short. So I attended Fresno High my senior year. Now, I was talking, so my senior year, I started talking to this sophomore. We're going to name him Troy. So I started talking to Troy. Troy was a sophomore. It was nothing, to me, it was nothing serious at the time. Because, of course, I'm about to graduate. He's still in high school. And keep in mind, this is the first time I've really ever really talked to anybody that was my age or younger. Mind you guys, I'm always talking to somebody older. Or back in my days, I was always talking to somebody older. Key hints. That's why I'm married to somebody older. But he was a sophomore, so I believe he was 16 and I was 18. So it was nothing serious. I definitely was not worried about sex with him because that was just like, ugh. But the only reason why I was talking to him because like he was a cool little boy. Like he used to walk me to my classes. He used to bring me lunch. He used to just do like little like small things that I thought was cute during school hours, not after school, because if you really think about it, I had like a whole life after school, so I didn't even take him serious because he was just something to, like, you know how you got like a work, like how you have a work boo, or you know how you like have like a little work boo or whatever, but it's not like nothing serious or anything. But he was like my little school boo. So I didn't know Troy had an ex-girlfriend at the time that he recently broke up with before he started talking to me, and we're gonna give her the name Sarah. So Troy and Sarah, they started going out, I think maybe like 6th grade year to all the way to, I guess, sophomore year. Which, remind you, I knew nothing about Troy before. I don't even remember how me and Troy started talking, but Troy basically just, like, started, like, making his presence known, like, he wanted to talk to me, basically. But I was just, like, I didn't think of nothing as serious because I'm like, he's a kid. But anyways, Troy and Sarah broke up that, like, maybe, like, a month or two before we started talking, so Sarah was feeling some type of way. Now, remind you, I don't know who Sarah is because they're sophomores, so I'm not knowing what's going on with sophomores really like that. So Sarah ended up moving schools. I didn't even know of Sarah at the time. I didn't know Sarah ever existed. I didn't even know Sarah attended our school. I knew nothing about Sarah. I barely found out about Troy literally when we started talking. So, now, remind you, so keep in mind, they broke up, we started talking, so I guess one of Sarah's friends at the time, we're going to call her Hannah. Hannah used to be around the people that I used to socialize with, so we would be like, she was a sophomore too, but Hannah and Sarah was both fast. But I couldn't even talk about fast because, anyways, okay. But they were hanging out with older people at the time, and her friend Hannah was like definitely like a little thought, definitely a thought. So the seniors that I knew, you know, basically like smashed on this little girl. I wouldn't say little girl because she was 16, but it was just like, she's a little girl if you want to be like, I'm thinking I'm just old grown because I just turned 18, like I wasn't just 16 2 years ago. Anywho, so that's how I knew of that's how I knew of Hannah. Right, I'm getting these names confused. Okay, so now Sarah ended up moving schools, and me and Troy started talking. So me and Troy started talking. It was just like casual little conversation, nothing really. But Sarah felt some type of way. I didn't know Sarah felt some type of way until one day in particular. I had left early from school. Remind you, I'm a senior. I have a car, so I was driving to school, and I would drive to school, and I would leave from school, and I would drive home from school. So, but this day I can't remember. I believe Aria had a doctor's appointment. And I left school early to go take Aria to the doctor's appointment. But I guess Sarah ended up coming to the school because I guess Sarah wanted to confront me about talking to Troy. Because, you know, they I guess, been together 4 years. I don't know. Well, now, I guess, I'm getting the tea after, like, I come back to school. So this is like a Monday or Tuesday. So I come back the next day, which had to be like a Tuesday or... Okay, so my camera started overheating because it was in the sun while I was recording. So if you guys hear the air, I'm trying to cool my camera off. But, okay, so I think I started off where Sarah tried to come up to the school one day that I left her early to, I guess, confront me about Troy. Hey, the associates that I was hanging out with at the time, my senior year, they like, you know... Sarah ended up coming up to the school yesterday trying to fight you, trying to confront you about Troy. And I'm like, well, who the fuck is Sarah? I'm like, who the fuck is Sarah? So then that's when they started breaking it down to me, like, explaining everything. And so, you know, me at the time, I'm young, I'm petty. So I'm like, oh, okay, you trying to come for me? Like, let's, like, so I'm not gonna lie, for like a good, like, 2 months, I was being funny with Sarah on the internet behind Troy. But then it got down to the point where Sarah was just constantly talking shit. So me and Sarah ended up meeting to fight. That's a whole nother story time. I'll talk about that one day. But I ended up getting jumped by Sarah and her people. Sarah is not the one who almost stopped me from graduating. It was her friend Hannah. Now Hannah is the one that I said that everybody I knew or was hanging out with at the time was smashing. So I ended up fighting Sarah as well. I fought Sarah and got jumped by Sarah, but then I ended up fighting Hannah at school, and Hannah's the reason why I almost didn't graduate or have my ceremony, didn't walk the stage. Now, so I ended up fighting Sarah, I believe like a Saturday or maybe like a Saturday or a Sunday. I believe it was a Saturday. We ended up getting jumped. It was some people that I was hanging with at the time, and then also my sister. So I'll do a story time about that. We ended up getting jumped by Sarah and her people. And then Monday morning, I came to school, and I knew Sarah hung out with Hannah, and Hannah was feeling some type of way, trying to be funny, was all on Sarah comments and stuff. So I'm like, okay, boom, boo, I see you at school, like, I know you're not really trying to be funny with me, and I see you, and you don't even be on that type of timing. Okay, so it was a Monday morning, this like 2 days after the fight. I go to school. It's morning time, so like normal, I get my breakfast in the morning for school. Who used to eat school breakfast? Let me know if y'all used to eat. Comment down below if y'all used to eat school breakfast, because I used to fuck school breakfast up, school lunch. Like, I used to fuck school lunch and breakfast up. So it was morning time, so I'm talking to the people that I would be casually talking to my senior year, my associates. I was talking to my associates at the time, and so that I'm telling them what happened. Troy's right there as well, and like I'm just telling them what happened or whatever. And Hannah comes in. Now when Hannah comes in, like, I swear, like, the whole energy just shifted. And she tried to come sit like across from me. And so when she come in, I'm still talking, but like I'm letting her know, I'm giving her them looks and that energy, like it's not good. Like, don't come sit by me. And so now when I'm done talking, I see that Hannah is talking to trying to talk to Troy. As I'm talking to the other people, she's trying to talk to Troy. And and at the time, y'all, I was very petty. So I'm just like, he knew not to talk to her anyways. But I look at him, and then I look at her, and I was just like, I know you think I hope you know it's not good. Not like, I'm like, I look at him, and I look at her, and I'm like, I hope you know it's not good. Why you coming up over here sitting like it's good? And I don't know, we just started arguing, going back and forth. And then we was arguing for like a good minute or two. About a good minute, we were just talking shit to each other, and then the bell rang. So as the bell rang, Troy like, okay, let's go to class. So remind you, Troy always would walk me to my home room, my home period. So in the midst of us about to go to homeroom, Sarah comes out of nowhere and just like, I wouldn't say she attacked me because she didn't throw no punches. She just like kind of like bomb rushed me. And when she bomb rushed me, I was on the cafeteria table. And so like I kind of like sat up and popped my bottom on the table when she bomb rushed me. And so when she bomb rushed me, I had like just grabbed her. I grabbed her by her hair. And as I get on the table, I grab her by her hair and I'm like trying to scoot to the other side of the table as I'm throwing punches, and she fighting. And then we ended up going onto the other side, on the whole opposite side. I get on top of her, and I'm just like digging at her shit, throwing punches. She throwing punches back too, but she wasn't fucking with me. And I swear I should have this fight in my Google Photos, so I would definitely try to.
Too early.
No. Okay, I take that back. So yeah. So I'll try to upload it that way you guys can see it. But I ended up taking her on the other side of the cafeteria table, and we going heads up, we fighting, and then the security guards comes and break it up. And so when the security guards comes break it up, one of them come get me, and they're trying to take me up the ramp to get out the cafeteria to go towards the office, because of course they was going to take us to the office. We just fought. And as she and as the other security guard ends up trying to grab her. Now when he grabbed her, for some reason she thought she was Hulk. She got on the table, started talking shit, talking shit. And so I see a apple juice or orange juice like in my vicinity. So I pick it up, launch it, and I throw it at her. It hits her. So when it hits her, of course, she gets mad. She gets angry. So she comes to try to attack me. But when she comes to attack you, remind you she's on the table. So she slips off the table and busts her shit in front of everybody. And so it was just so funny because it was just like, girl, you trying to attack me, you trying to come for me so bad, and look at you hurting yourself, and like you didn't even do anything. So yeah, I'm gonna try to put the fight into it and try to. Yeah, I'm going to try to find that video so that way you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. But for the ones that went to Fresno High, y'all remember that fight. And if y'all put 2 and 2 together, y'all would know. If y'all put 2 and 2 together, the people that went to Fresno High for class of 2017, y'all would know. But just thinking about it, it was super funny. I haven't seen that girl. I haven't seen both of them 2 girls. I haven't seen Sarah and Hannah, in over like 7 years. Yeah, literally since that year I fought them, I have not seen them. So it's just crazy to think like all this time going by. But and I'll get into the story time about when I fought Sarah. Sarah ended up jumping me and the people I was with, because when I say this girl brought her whole fucking family, this girl was Mexican too. This bitch brought her whole fucking family. Well, she was Mexican and black, but this bitch brought her whole fucking family. When I say whole fucking family, I mean whole family. And I get like, okay, like if you want to meet, like, I don't know, she just brought too many people when it was just only 4. It was only me and 3 other people, and it was just like, girl, first of all, we was not gonna jump you. You was a kid. All I need to do was put my hands on you. But yeah, that's a whole nother story time. But I ended up getting my lick back on Sarah and Hannah. So yeah, hopefully I can find those clips. Oh my gosh, I hope I can find those clips. But yeah, but that was just a quick little story time. I just wanted to just tell you guys, just do a quick little story time. Next, I'll be doing the 15-minute makeup look. That way you guys can see. It's kind of what I'm wearing now a little bit. But this was like definitely in under like 10 minutes. I really only did my eyebrows, put a little blush on, and that was really it. Like to me, I feel like once my eyebrows are done, that's all I really need. But that video will be coming soon, and also the other videos that I posted on the poll. So I'll make sure to record those and drop those videos. But I wanted to get this story time out. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Make sure to thumbs up this video if you guys like my story times. Let me know any other story times you want to. Let me know the other story times you guys want to know. If you guys want some more fight story times, because y'all, I used to fight for days. Like, I got some fight story times, which is not cute. I do not promote violence, but you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And now that I'm getting older, I feel like fighting is pointless. But last fight, storytime fight that I posted, that video was like over 2 years ago. And I said I had a total of 4 people on my hit list. The person that I fought was the person on my hit list. So after that storytime, I only had 3 other people on my hit list. And y'all, I fought 2 of the other people that was on my hit list. So I only got 1 more person. And then I'm done. Then I'm done choosing violence. Then I'm just going to be an adult. And I'm not going to choose violence. But if I ever say I'm going to put my hands on you, I'm going to put my hands on you. But I don't try to react that way anymore because it doesn't get me anywhere. But for the people that was on my hit list, they know why they had it coming. Thumbs up this video. Give this video a thumbs up if you like my story times. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys want some more story times. Let me know the videos you guys want coming soon. So make sure to comment below any videos that you guys want to see coming soon. And DJI, if you guys are watching this video, make sure to sponsor your girl.